Yes, I'm Shane.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay. All right, next week we face the Seahawks. And then we have to face the Bengals right now. What's up, Zach? Nice. Oh, man. Zachariah Phillips is a wide receiver. 1,189 yards. Oh man, hope you guys know what I mean by 20 days remaining.
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's a coach. You're set for Madden Football on E.
The Bengals about to be
coming up,
lost, dude.
Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the
rivalry games.
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football.
Zach's in love.
Randy Cotton and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Listen, Legion, big dogs.
And M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the.
I actually like the Bengals colors. I love that orange.
They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis.
What did he forget, Shane?
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Hey, I'm practice run with Zach.
With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not
there he is. There's Zach.
The team's not going to benefit at all.
Zach was a real highlight, dude. Let's turn this ball.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Ankles.
And he'll weave his way up all the way up.
Good return, good turn.
Midfield.
Bring him out. No, he don't. He would never forget you. I think, in my opinion.
Come the Ravens now, ready to get
there
the
he is
for the first time, and they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I'm 45 and 53.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find
scramble. Just scramble.
Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where are you at? Where's Zach at?
Flush to his right. And nearly picked it off.
All right, everybody, get their phones. Here comes Zach.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel
Alright,
confident.
Phillips is on the right. Alright.
From the 33-yard line.
And he's blocked, so we're going to run.
They'll try and run it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams,
This game seems slow like all the other ones.
They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's have a look at
And
this,
they're going to have really
these
good starting
Bengals.
field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week. But
Yes, we're going to be Agwal.
Luck on first down.
Oh,
And his throw incomplete.
Close enough.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
the Bengals O-line.
And a look now at the Cincinnati
What's true, Shade?
offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play.
What's
But
true,
they definitely
Zach?
got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the
Lay down.
NFL in rushing last season.
Oh, Jesus Christ for the football. Go, Jesus. Jesus Christ for the touchdown.
For a Ravens touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know
Jesus Christ with the fumble recovering in for the end zone.
Defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
All right, let's hammer him.
This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit.
Yeah.
And loose football. And it's picked up by the
Some unknown
Ravens.
player. I do not know who it is.
He's going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Respect.
Oh, man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead
Shade
the league
was
in
saying
points per
strong
game
last
this
stream.
season,
I give her
but
credit.
It's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on
I've been
offense.
to like 2 a.m. 6
Now it's locked.
Yeah, I'll give you credit for that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't
Trying to look
hold
at this
on to the
Ravens
contact.
defense.
Brings up second down. Now the starters on the defensive side.
Jesus
of the ball for the
Christ.
Ravens. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Locke.
Down his look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's Josh.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they
Josh
did.
Eckler with a sack.
Huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
All right, we're going to be Isaiah.
Good luck finding some answers right now. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'll take it.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, it's a punt return. Yes, it is. That's okay, maybe not. Well, damn.
On a 48-yard punt, give them 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game
Look at the way he run.
and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their
There's Zach
plays,
in a little
even his
bit.
running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your
Wide
He's gonna
open.
throw deep back
That's
over
Zach
the
wide
middle.
open.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way
Zach is
in for
wide
the
open like
Ravens
that, bro. It's embarrassing.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens
9th
push
touchdown of the
forward
season.
out in front. And all he takes off
Fake
with it is a
punt.
fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they had 2 more.
What are you guys
on
talking
the
about? I
lead.
didn't say.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this
Maybe.
drive, but they're down.
I'm
to the
confused
point
with the hell
where
you guys
they
are
need
even
a
talking
touchdown,
about to this
don't
point.
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Stop them instantly.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience.
What are you guys
here.
talking
This
about?
has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Now a hit. And
Ooh.
Luck lost the
Oh, it's
football.
Isaiah.
It's out. And it's
Isaiah
picked
got
up
it.
by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
All right.
Extra points safely
Zach said
through.
something about
And a run
me
is
wanting
on
some.
here in this first half.
Yeah, you do, Shade.
The scoop
You know
and
you do.
score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there.
Yeah,
Grabbing
she
it
does,
off the
Zach.
ground
That's
and
true.
then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to
Yeah,
get going,
but
and they were
you
on
know
the
you want
sidelines
something, even
for
though you didn't
long,
say it.
but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here.
Good hit, bro.
Adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh.
That's first quarter.
You're exactly right. We were down there. That
And now
message
would-
received a whole different way. Because turnovers,
I know you would, though, Shade. I know you like that. Maybe she does, maybe she don't. Who knows?
Play action. It's Luck. Trying to lay one up deep.
Pick. That's a. Oh, pick.
Into a double team.
It's Colson.
Intercepted.
Yo, it's Colson.
Picked off at the 22.
Big boy.
What a move. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown.
There's Colson with a pick.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in.
Another fake.
Well, no one
Made.
was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more.
How the hell do you guys? He probably just stalk you when you're
I
asleep.
love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play.
Yo, me and Green Bay are both 5-0.
And then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Oh my God.
This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this
Oh,
time?
he dropped it.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
What would I do if I saw a lion then?
All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Die.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love.
Ooh, incomplete.
The throw fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete.
Who the hell is Audrey?
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm an outcast.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses.
Who the hell is Audrey?
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd
You
down
die.
in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
Let's hit up Zach. Zach's not going very far, but okay. If he's open. Yeah, he's open.
Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay.
From the gun,
Zach, is that okay? It is Zach.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No
all right.
There on the completion, 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen?
Add Zach wide open. Ooh, Zach, another touchdown. Yeah. Okay then.
As his guys continue to pour it on.
We're just going fake field goals to this point.
Throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he still can't stop the kicker. That's another one made.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Oh, Nick, by the way, Audrey is me. I thought about changing my name. Oh, how was I supposed to know that? Damn, bro, sucks.
Off it goes.
Was it the guy that was coughing in your background when we had that meet?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look at
damn, bro, that sucks.
Sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. Like,
all right, I'm gonna hook you up next time on offense, bro.
Still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Love. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Jacksepticeye intercepted it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of it. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Yeah, we're making it.
And he gets in.
Barely.
Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more.
Oh, yeah.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now
he muffed it.
Deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake
I still remember Abby walking saying hi. I was like, we are so dead, and then she hit me the computer. Yeah, with like life save. When you accidentally drop a grenade after you pulled the chain out of it, but you remember you ate a lifesaver. Like what?
He's got to find something on this drop.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself.
I want to know who number 85 is. Is that Tyler Eifert or is it someone else? Hold on, I'm gonna look at the depth chart for each team. All right, that's us Bengals. Who is the tight end? Yeah, it is Tyler Eifert. Huh.
And maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some
yeah, he ain't playing football no more. He's injured too much.
Can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out out of hand, or it could get worse. And the running lane's not.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna get worse.
First half as they'll stop
It's meantime.
behind the line. From the gun on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Juke.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Good turn.
On the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a
I memorized the song.
And this
What song?
They're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Is this the is that the Bubble Guppies lunchtime song? Just a wild guess. Oh, it's Phillips. It's Phillips. I stopped at the 1.
He doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw. Jeffers flushed
Zach.
out. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
No, it's set.
A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finished. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Another one made. Easily.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Let's go to the normal kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here.
We got 25 seconds till the first half is over.
A little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Yep.
And he is into the end zone.
We're going hard. During class, me and Zach were listening to Kratos by Suburban. Suburban, but I'm guessing you're saying Suburban. Once it said it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
That's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Sometimes.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point attempt to come here.
Obviously a fake.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Yeah, big boy with a block. We're going to get in there.
He gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add 2.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
We'll mess around with them.
Still on his feet. And a terrific return as he takes
Sometimes
this
it's hard to
thing all the
breathe,
way
but that's
down to the
alright.
20-yard line. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Eluding the
Oh, yeah, we're getting in the end zone.
He's going to take off with it.
Yep.
And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an
And all he
He
takes
dies.
off with it. It's a fake.
Sounds accurate.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to have really good starting field position here.
She's obsessed with me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
Yeah.
Consistency, something
I like how Zach just make up his own way of spelling.
Get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
They're basically out.
From the gun, here's Lott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes,
how sweet.
Put some heat on it, gun. And this
is about the 17-yard line.
All right, Zach's triangle. He's going deep as well. Wide open. Boom.
Wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Got you, big dog.
Big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Damn it, that didn't work that time.
But then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went... Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No. All right. I feel like I should have to do this. So, I'm going to do a little trivia game with y'all. And whoever gets the most right knows me better. And also, whoever gets the most right, I trust the most, obviously. That's how I do it. All right. Alrighty. Here's the first, here's the first question about me. Let's see. What is my favorite soda? I'll give you a hint. It comes out yearly. Oh, man. Zach, you gotta guess. What's my favorite soda? It comes out yearly. And you also got to get the flavor down. You also got to get the flavor. The drink and the flavor. Oh my god, I don't think anybody knows this. Alright, Zach. Okay, never mind. Zach knew it. Sprite cranberry. Oh my gosh. Yep, Zach, point for Zach. 1-0. Alright, let me think of another one. Out of all my friends, I give you multiple choice because all my friends. Out of all my friends, who, in my opinion, gives me the most respect? Well, no, that's kind of a rude question. That's super rude. Hold on, let me change it. Out of all my friends, who do I trust the most? It's better. I'll give you multiple choice. Seth, Zach, Shade, or Victor. Got A, B, C, and D. Choose wisely. This is pretty obvious. So, well, only really one person stands out. So you got, yeah. Well done, Zach. Well done. 2 points for Zach. Jesus Christ. What is my... let's see. Alright. True or false? Do I have any family member in the military? Choose wisely. While you guys are answering, I'm just gonna play football.
The teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yes, Shay got the point because she answered first. So yeah, Johnny Lee, my brother, he's in the military. 2-1. All right.
Stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
All right. If I if I had to choose who to sacrifice out of you two, who would I sacrifice?
3rd and about 13. Luck now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged.
Shade answered first, so she was right.
Got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
So, I'm not trying to be rude. So, here's why. I'll tell you the story why. Of why I would sacrifice Shade rather than Zach. One, we're thick boy club. Thick boy. 2, I asked my brother one time if he was in the army. We were writing notes, see if he'd write me back. He hasn't written me back yet. So he goes, yeah. Before he went to training or boot camp, he goes, yeah, I'm in the military. I was like, cool. When I get older, I want to go to the military. I told him. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, but my dad said I don't have the balls to be a soldier. I was so angry, but he was right. I'm a fucking pretty princess.
They'll run on first down. It's Tucker. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Ooh, look at that.
He's
sacrifice.
And a cut to the right and some open field here.
The thick boy club, Shane. That's all.
For a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 91 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake.
All right, so we're tied 2-2.
On defense because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead,
so we're gonna do 2 more questions.
In the NFL.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of
a little bit of DJ Khaled, I see.
They're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
First time I watched football. I'll give you some multiple choice. Who was my football idol? The team counts as well. If you... No, the team don't count. That's pretty much obvious. I'll give you multiple choice on who the player was. Alright. So, was my first ever idol player I'll give you multiple choice, Shay, so calm yourself. I'll remove one answer for both of you. Is it... what's his name? I forgot his name. Yeah, is it Ryan Alright, yeah. Is it Ryan Fitzpatrick? Andy Dalton? Lamar Jackson? Joe Flacco? What was this for?
There took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 39, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target.
Taking some time to think about this, you guys.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him.
Oh, yeah, I'll remove one answer for... Alright, Shade, what do you think?
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
My boy has some bad accuracy.
And get what he can.
So it's an empty
we'll take a guess. You might get it right. Zach thinks it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. What do you think?
It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first.
So no answer for Shade at all?
Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw.
Oh, actually, both of you are wrong. It was Joe Flacco. First time I ever watched football, I saw Joe Flacco on the screen, and
56 yards.
This is a stupid 2-point conversion attempt. He's too slow. Look at him. He barely runs. Almost made it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. Green brings it in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Luck. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Yo, I got a good question for y'all. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Nobody knows this. We're gonna make this remain this a tie game.
Perfect 8 for 8 to
Who
start the
knows
second
this?
half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Luck.
It could be any YouTuber in the world. Who is it?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of running after catch. They're tackling
Shade,
on the spot.
you got a guess?
Have to run extra plays, harder to move it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having now a hit and lock.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ for the fumble recovery.
The 40.
I don't have a guess. Just give everything to Zach and
Just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. second time he's lost a
Zach's
ball. This
wrong,
one hurts
actually.
more.
It's actually myself,
He takes
so.
off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points. They do.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on, Cincy, what you got?
Get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Oh,
Will be intercepted for
pick
the third
6.
time. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Easy. Easy.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up.
Bengals suck, bro.
you know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
119 to nothing. Can the Bengals come back?
Result in a melee later, though.
Fresh off the pick 6. It's 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Everyone's got to be able to
Feel
catch the
frustration,
football.
Cincinnati.
No matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, my song is super boring.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them
If you
because,
know,
just as you
yeah.
noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But
If
they
you know.
blanketed
Yeah.
the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ooh, break the tackle.
His way through.
Big boy.
Again, the footwork.
Skinny.
That looked for a second like he might
Good one,
take it
Shane.
all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the offense will take over.
All right, we're going to hit up Zach. Yeah, I'm corny.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
All right, he's not even in the play.
He'll run it.
We're just going to run it.
And he's brought down.
First down, Baltimore.
Before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for
Move.
20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not.
And they are going to score
Jeez, not
again.
getting much.
Yet another touchdown.
Yeah,
as they
Shane.
just add to their totals.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Please tell me I did not choose the wrong one.
And he
Okay, we
takes
didn't.
off with it. It's a fake.
That's another easy 2-point.
And he gets in. When no one was
We're literally just
expecting
dancing
a
on these
fake
Bengals,
there,
bro.
but they add 2 more onto their lead. How does the kickoff
We're gonna
unit
make the
as they
Bengals have it to the
run
final
and send
0.
this one away? An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We got 16
Solid field
seconds.
position here to start.
You see that, you
As they
know,
get it out to the 40-yard
knowing good
line.
and what
Even
happens
after that
when
big-time
Nick is
return, it's not looking
in.
great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
As soon as she said,
Play of the drive there is incomplete.
oh my god, that sounds so accurate what she would say in real life.
Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Just saying, excuse me. Don't be a Karen now. That's bad. That's really bad.
Now a play fake and it's long.
Oh, pick!
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
4th time intercepted.
Right around the
Dirty
33.
look.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And
Let's go.
he's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys, and he takes off with it. It's a fake.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yo, I got you with that name you wanted, Zach. Literally. Hooked you up, bro. So I said Phyllis would be condoms.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Nice. Well, come on, use condoms. Let's go. What should we wear? Yeah, don't worry, I'll get you a touchdown, Mr. Used Condoms. Yeah, I'm better than Tom Brady, and that's Albert. Russell Wilson. Arik Cisse.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
Oh, God.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon.
Well, we won't be able to see
all
used
the way to
condoms yet,
Mount
but to
Rainier in
kick
the
it off.
distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Come on, Wilson, bring it. Bring your team.
Here's Wilson to throw.
See you.
Rush coming, and he's taken
Ah.
down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Now we aren't using them. Huh?
Come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
My boy hit off his helmet. Bring him out. Bring the goat out.
Here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say, great
Where's
receiver,
condoms at?
offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively,
Oh, there he is, condoms.
it just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they say
Boom, use condoms for the catch.
It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Oh, God.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field.
I'm ready. Oh, Jesus. Yep, Zach's ready, Shade, so you ready. You better get ready.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this
Russell all the way
drive
back.
underway.
No, Zach, you better not let her.
I know that these are professional athletes, but Wilson
Oh.
hit. It's loose.
Jesus Christ, another fumble recovery.
Picked up by the Ravens.
Jesus Christ.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take that first and goal, though.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent. Now it's a lot easier.
No.
You see it, you call it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
No, what the hell?
And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
Yeah, I feel a little
Use
bad here
condoms.
because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities.
Use
They'll
condoms.
take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Another one.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2.
Okay, Zach, I see you getting some, big dog.
That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety that have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago.
Oh.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their own.
Yeah, you better go to the Zach shade. You're gonna die.
Here's Carson. Now Carson.
Oh, big boy.
Knocked free, but a teammate
comes
along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Jesus Christ with a sack.
The next guy comes through and picks him up
and avoids the turnover.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics.
Yeah, I'm missing this.
Repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start.
Yeah, and they were fucking close.
Type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
I can do a sick prank towards Shay.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripes.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe.
There he goes, right side. And
3rd one today.
For a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Yeah.
Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game.
For now.
I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed.
I feel like talking in a Google Meet right now, bro.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team.
Wait,
but
the same one shade? They're still the same.
Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Zach, it doesn't work for me. The on teams thing doesn't work for me.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10.
Shade, are you still in the same one with me and Vic? Oh, damn. Okay.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot. It's not a very generous one. He looks to...
Yeah, I joined the meet with you, Shade. Yeah, I'm just going to turn on my camera and go live with y'all. It'll be like a very face cam. Hold on, give me a minute. I see you a little bit of camera on. Okay. I see you. I see you. Oh my God. Okay. Oh man. Freaked out. I said I was gonna join. Jesus Christ. Okay.
So short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. We are in for a good one as we're through one.
If you're guys trying to talk to me during the meet, I cannot hear you.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Yeah, Shade, turn it back on.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing.
Yo, don't use condoms. Where is he? Throw it. Yeah, use condoms. Use condoms.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Use condoms.
A big play there. On his
Use condoms for the touchdown, bro.
Touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Oh.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short. Now a hit and loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
PWZ.
So a teammate picking him up.
I think you shouldn't say what on any of this.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have
say
eyes
what
towards
on a
your
school
return
meet?
guy, because you want to make sure.
I don't even realize what I said.
A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay,
and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard scamper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
So,
they've got this big lead.
Kinda.
They said, forget one, we want 2.
Actually, not on a school meet. You can't hear me. So you can only hear me through YouTube. So they can't hear me either.
You fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line. Oh boy! I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Ooh, that was sick.
Intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Ooh.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Holy shoot.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy,
boom. Look at that.
Badly in the first half.
That better be in the highlight reel.
Try and regroup and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Big boy.
He's got it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury.
Okay, big boy with some dance moves.
Tack on 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into
just in case you guys know what type of controller I'm using. Yes, it's red.
That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Carson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Angry Grandpa.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll get in. Touchdown.
It just said that's the big boy.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
The guy just said, does the big boy have enough juice?
That's a defense's dream.
Oh my God.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong.
Does the big boy have enough juice?
Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Chris Carson trotting back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got to check.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football. Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday, it's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Operating from the gun. Jeffers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the
big fella, 20, 10, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
56. Let's go, D.
On third down, it's Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. And even 90 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Right there, 56. Pick it up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When they drew that up, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on second down, Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut up. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And shoves him off at the 20. And here a juke. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about it.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it. And congrats.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve